But like I was saying, typically people don't necessarily have this amount of money in liquid cash. It's really not convenient to have that. But Alex Jones wasn't that type of wealthy anyway. Very, very wealthy, multi millionaire, absolutely. But again, one of the things that I mentioned before I took a hit from the bomb, before I stopped the music, is that you really, canceling people really, you really can't. Like as long as someone has an audience, as long as somebody has a following, then they're still going to be around. They may be publicly disgraced, but as long as there are people who think otherwise, they're going to continue to pull in money. And the thing about Alex Jones is, obviously a lot of people who tune into his show believe in the crap that he spews. But I mean, if we could, take out the real world damage that he's done with his rhetoric, Alex Jones is a very entertaining person, which is why people watch him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's ridiculous. First time I ever saw Alex Jones, he had like a lizard head or a horse head on or something like that. It was some years ago. It was like 2016 or something. I was at work, and my manager, actually, who introduced me to a lot of just left wing ideas, and got me introduced to like TYT and all of that stuff. Funny, I how I got introduced to TYT before I started working with TYT and stuff like that. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you, Bernie fan. I really appreciate that. I'm doing my best. Um, but yeah, I remember he turned me on to Alex Jones, or it was like I was watching TYT and they put a video, something like that. Maybe it was Kyle Kalinske from Secular Talk. But the first time I was introduced to Alex Jones, he had a horse head on and he was talking about demons and Satan and all types of shit. And it's like, as long as he continues to do that, people are gonna watch Alex Jones. Like, because there's a huge chunk of people who don't really believe in the stuff that he spews, or maybe they halfway believe in it. But as long as he continues to be entertaining to watch, people are going to watch him. And he better he better fucking continue to be entertaining, because if he don't, he ain't gonna be able to pay these people off. You know what I'm saying? So that's but yeah, he's still making a lot of money. So he continues to be extremely profitable months after a jury found him liable for damages related to lies spread about the Sandy Hook shooting. But again, why would he not be profitable? His audience doesn't care. His audience don't give a damn. I mean, there was a video of him, like, literally, that I saw of him screaming at a pile of like dog poop in the street. Like, he was being recorded yelling at a pile of dog poop. Like, people are going to watch Alex Jones like that. They just will. All right, so here we got pictures of the guy. As part of his personal Chapter 11 bankruptcy, Jones filed a report of his income and expenses, which detailed his finances for December 2022, the same month he filed his petition. In the filing, Jones said he pulled in $60,000 for the month in gross income from salary and wages, and $208,000 in gross income from all other sources, for a grand total of $268,000. And two, Alex Jones was selling all them crap supplements and stuff. But at the end of the day, like, Alex Jones built a brand and people bought his merchandise and people watch his show. So, Oh, there we go, Alex. There we go, Alex Jones right there. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't. He's making money. He knows what his audience wants to hear. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, like, right. And there you go too, Libby. Like, turning the frogs gay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he knows what his audience wants to hear. And again, it's not even always about. It's not always about, oh, people believe this literally. Yeah, a lot of them do, unfortunately. But man, a lot of motherfuckers who tune into Alex Jones don't believe the shit he be saying. It's just entertaining. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. Like, come on. You feel me? But that's America, entertainment economy, that unfortunately has real world results in terms of like policy that ends up getting passed. The other day we talked about the non-GOP states that are like pushing to ban and or strict or severely limit drag shows and stuff. So again, the rhetoric ends up having an impact. Oh, sorry, I was reading an email I got. Okay. So let's go into where the money what's up with how the money gets distributed. A good portion of the other sources appears to be from selling products. Okay. So he said his business had sales of 307,000 but spent 77,000 on the cost of goods for a profit of 206,000. For the month, Jones said he spent 23,000 on payroll deductions, 48K on living expenses and 23,000 on other expenses for a grand total of 96,000. Okay, so yeah, he's he's gonna continue to make money. He has to stay entertaining. He has to keep motherfuckers watching him. You know what I'm saying? So otherwise, he can't even come close to paying this off, and he won't necessarily ever fully pay this off, but he has to at least be doing it. So, and I mean, How long was he? How long was he pushing this? Like that over 10 years, right? Alex Jones was pushing these conspiracies with Sandy Hook with the families. He was doing that for over 10 years. Like, he had many an opportunity to pull back or to just stop. He had many an opportunity for that. So it's like it was just a joke. Like, nah, bro, you did it for so long. But hey, yeah, there it is. I mean, there's really not that much else to go on. You know what I'm saying? Like Alex Jones is who he is. He's going to continue to make a lot of money. Not as much money as he did make. He's not going to have as big of an audience, but motherfuckers are still going to tune into him. And as long as he remains entertaining, then hey, you feel me? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And they don't care. And that's the other thing too. Like, as long as unfortunately, like I mentioned, and I'm moving on to the other story. That's why I'm sitting here like this because like we all know what's up with Alex Jones. But again, a lot of the people who tune into his content could be people literally like me and you. Like we're just laughing at him because it's ridiculous, or like normal people who aren't like necessarily really entrenched in the political world. They don't necessarily like really keep up with like all the political like commentators and stuff like that or whatever. Um, but yeah, a lot of people literally just tune in because I mean, it's something to do. Who the fuck really just sits at home and does nothing? You're probably playing a video game. I'm always listening to shit on YouTube. I find it could be true crime, it could be just weird random nerd shit, you feel me? So like people just have Alex Jones on because he's ridiculous and he's fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, what you say, Scott, before I move on to this next one? Yeah, and that's the other thing too, just in general about like what like social media and just having so much access to digital technology does. Like it can connect people with it can connect people with like similar ideas, connect positive ideas, connect positive movements, but also it can connect people who are on the fringe elements. You may only have a couple of people in each town who are really on the fringe, but you connect with them nationwide, that adds up maybe to millions of people, hundreds of thousands of people. So yeah, you're 100% right.